Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday, and welcome to the chaos. Obviously, I'm about emptying the cars, the disaster that is. But right now, I am getting... So here's my thinking. The way this is currently set up... Let me turn volume down here. The way this guy is actually set up is I actually have it swung to the left, which means in order to level it against the wall, it needs to go right. So if I swap that stand and this, I should have the room with the TV. Now 57 inches comes out to about here. I don't know if that other stand's gonna fit. Oh boy. Well, I might have to pull it out a little bit yet. So, but anywho, that is where I'm at right now. I hate to say this, but if it doesn't fit, we might end up going over here in the end. I don't know. The thing is, I don't have any of the mounting templates, I don't believe, for this particular mount anymore. So, I don't know. I don't know what my options are. Okay, so the video, I stayed up last night, got the day before's video done, uploaded, went up live right about 12:30, which is within the YouTube guidelines of California, being 3 a.m., so that video was good. Obviously, I've been wanting to clean this whole stand off, and I have sheets of cardboard back here to, you know, put on the shelves. So that'll be something else I accomplish while I'm doing this. That might be too wide still, because I measured it from where this was, but it's actually going to go further this way. Well, we're going to figure it out. But yeah, this one swivels around pretty good. In fact, I think it pulls straight out as well. I don't think I can do that with because of this being in the way. I just managed to wiggle this in to make it work. So yeah, right to the door frame. But that is the monstrosity that we're looking to put up there. And I'm trying to see how to release this thing. I think I actually can change the height on this one even. I can go up and down with a little knob back here that I can actually go up and down with this. So this could have been higher if I would have wanted it to be. But yeah, there's a game plan. Oh, what are you getting into there, young lady? She's like, what is going on in this chaos? A lot of stuff, puppy. Alrighty, well, I gotta get that stupid message off. That was not hard to take down. So for some reason with the downstairs mount, and maybe this thing is slightly curved, but that mount looks like it's going to be okay, just the way it is. There's actually like plugs in down here, which I don't know that I'm going to actually use. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, these plugs right here, the top ones, they stick out because the TV does have a little bit of a curve to it, I guess. But the mount seemed to go on there okay. I think I'm going to take these out. And I do have washers there. I'm going to double up those washers on the top only and put the mount in that way. So that to that. I didn't even clean this thing off. This thing actually is light enough to slide around the way it is. Now obviously a lot of stuff on here. And everything's going to the opposite side of the TV that I need it to be. That's going to be fun. All my stuff is going to actually be on this end here. So that's something I did not think about. I mean, don't get me wrong, HDMI cables, I think they're all like, you know, 3 or 6 feet long, something like that. But yeah, we got total chaos going on here. That slid out. Like I said, my room, because now that it's flush against the wall, it went this way quite a bit. Because I had the thing pulled out like that in order for it to fit before. And this was a decent mount I got from Target a couple years ago when I did this. I don't know when that was. Whenever I mounted this TV on the wall. This is pretty beefy. This is a little less beefy, but I mean it's got enough structure to it. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Alright, let me figure out how to get this thing screwed together and try to pick it up and put it on the wall. Something to always remember when you get like something like this, always hold on to the spare parts for future if you decide to change something. I literally went from this size, which I believe is the M825 maybe? I think, yeah, the M825. I had to go all the way out to the M850 for the bottom mounts. Now I'm thinking, since I doubled up the little things on there, I feel like it's straight, so it should be good. And it just literally grabbed right at the end with the M850s on the bottom here. That is insane. I am so glad I held on to everything from both mounts. I'm not sure which one those parts are from. I tried the 35 at first. I'm sitting there going, that should be enough. Nowhere near, didn't touch. Okay, I think I'm gonna move the other TV out of the way so I have room. And then I am going to attempt by myself to hang this bad boy. I don't know if I can get my arms around it to get it up there. So basically, it just drops. It locks right into here. Right there is the highest setting. So I need to hook it to the bottom one. And then you get a screw that mounts down here to lock it in so it can't, swivel or move around. It's actually a pretty convenient. The only thing is, I think this thing might actually flex back to the wall when I go to press on it. Yay! Success! At least in that part. Now the question is, how is everything else going to fit? Now, something I didn't think about is the fact on this guy here, I have the vacuum and I got all these outlets on this side. Oh, shit. And we are going to be, we don't use this light switch. So the really weird thing about this room is this light switch actually controls that power adapter. So when you walk in, if you had a light hooked into there, that's the only one it controls. So it really doesn't do you any good whatsoever. Of course, now by me moving things, lighting is another issue. Well, TV's on the wall. Alright, I'm going to say I'm not super stoked with the way it had to be worked out because of length. I got from the edge of the TV right here to the door 6 feet. That is 3 feet long, and the litter box is freaking 3 inches past. So it's 6'3", so I had to kind of switch so I can slide litter box further this way. Not really what I want to do, but in order to make it work, that's what I did. Now, I want to get this somehow put in the closet, but I don't know if I'm going to get to, I need to get to that today. That cannot be sitting out. I'm going to have to move some stuff on her side of the closet, put it screened in against, maybe wrap a blanket around it. My other issue now is all the HDMI ports, like I said, are on this side. And yeah. So now, the one thing I do have is I have that little stand that's in here that I could kind of, I have some room. I can go this way a little bit with the table and the litter box and get that sit in here. Unfortunately, the vacuum is going to have to be removed from here because it's like hanging out in front of the screen. That's not going to work. But now that I've done this, now I got to figure out how I'm going to rewire all that crap back to the TV. And lighting wise, that light is not being very sufficient right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy with just that light. And that one there, I don't know, because that light was actually behind that TV above me. Yeah, there's always something that turns out a little bit wrong when you do these things. But what do you think? That's going to be a pretty big editing screen. And I was complaining about the 43-inch trying to scroll. Alrighty guys, got things hooked up and working, so looks amazing. A little dark maybe. I'm in movie right now, might need to be brightened up just a little bit. But trying to get this thing reorganized, and like I said, this is going to get me to pull everything off of it and get my cardboard down. So I got to rehook up at least one of these power plugs because The MacBook and the Xbox, something else got plugged in. Oh, right now I have the watches plugged in over here. That's probably going to change because I'm going to need to have it so I can run lightnings to the keypad and the keyboard because they are rechargeable. I got my HDMI, I got the Mac tucked down in, got the Xbox down here. Should be enough air, I hope. We'll see. Hopefully things don't go bad. Now that is running off the MacBook right now, HDMI, 60 frames per second, 4K, which is much crisper. Yeah, that's really dark. So I'm going to probably hang the one back up like I had it back here and then get everything plugged back in. Just my watch needed charged, so I wanted to get that back on as soon as possible. But so top to bottom we have coverings, and I did pierce one hole through right here to make a cutout for the camera, for the down facing camera, because it's just so much simpler just to put either the iPhone or the Sony up here, line it up in between and just let it shoot down, because this is going to be my prime filming area. So I'm still going to do the reviews. I don't know what that light is going to end up doing. This one here, it seems to be a little dull in my opinion, honestly, but it's a work in progress. I got things to clean up yet. Obviously still the crap from the car is just everywhere in here, but I wanted to give you a quick update here because it's 12:15. Get a shower here in the next probably hour because I don't go in until 2. Oh, fun times. Okay, well, I think that was the smartest decision, is to not try to remount it on the wall over here, because looking at it sitting there last night with the projector on, this itty bitty little thing versus this entire freaking wall covered. And if I'll keep my eye open, if I ever find a good deal on a new projector, then, but they seem to be pretty much hard to find. I don't even know if Best Buy actually carries them in stock. And this is the Cinema series. It seems like the one that I found that was like only $400, $300 or something like that was not a Cinema series. I think it was more of a classroom projector. So I don't know what kind of hookups it had. There was a 4K off-brand one that had Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and stuff, but I don't really know what the HDMI ports and stuff, and it was a renewed one. So alrighty, I'm gonna get back to work here, try to get the power stuff situated at least now, so when I come home I can plug phones and stuff in. I mean, the iPhone I have lightning, or a MagSafe puck over there. I have a MagSafe puck over here, but right now it's not plugged in because I have, like I said, the watches and stuff plugged in, which will end up back over on the other one. Alrighty everybody, so which angle looks better now? We're back on the Pocket right now. Since I've been using it all day, I just stayed with it. Obviously it's a lot closer. The other one gives you more of a side profile. I don't know. I thought it looked okay. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. All right, almost 2 o'clock. 2 to 8:15 for this shift. And I'm preparing myself that I'll be, who knows what I'll be doing. Whatever they tell me, I guess. Register or curbside, or who knows. So, fun times. It is what it is. Oh, but yeah, I gave myself an extra, only really an extra 5 minutes to get there, and I don't know, that might not have been enough. I'm getting home a lot quicker because the on-ramp is closer to the store, but to get there, you don't want to use, you'd have to turn around, come back, and then you have to try to cross that strip, and that's no good. So got to go down through the strip. I was kind of hoping to get there early enough I could finish the other half of the Subway that she got me. Plus I have the pizza and stuff in here from last night that Boss brought. I'm gonna see if I can condense it all into the one little box so I'm not carrying a huge thing of pizza in with like 2 pieces. I don't think there's much in there. But all right, room is, well, I got some of the stuff out of the closet that I pulled out to try to get some other things put back, just kind of tossed in for now. I have got to go through every bag upstairs that I brought out of the cars and see what's what. It is just a mess, but important thing is all the power stuff is connected again. TV is up and running, the computer's connected, Xbox is, which that really doesn't matter that much, but like I showed you, so set everything inside the coffee table so it's out of the way. I do have right now I have the extra really large power strip available to me. I don't know if I want to plug that in because I don't have any outlets to plug in, like I said, the keyboard and the trackpad available. So might add that in and put it down in the thing and plug some of the stuff into that to give me some more power ports. I don't know. Got so much stuff plugged in. Got I actually have the drill charger and the snowblower charger, which surprisingly didn't even pull that out this year. Just been, shoveling and sweeping. We've got such little amounts, didn't matter snow-wise. The Dremel, I don't have that plugged in. Actually, I don't have any more plugs to plug that in. I might move that to somewhere else. I mean, hardly ever use that thing even. But so Tim and I do have a little bit of a game plan. If he is off on Saturday, we might do Wildwood and do some interesting testing. I don't want to get into details in case it falls through, so we'll have to wait and see. It is supposed to be like 38 here, so it'll probably be in the 40s down there. And I want to do the trail that we did last. That's the one I mainly want to do. If we get any further than that, that's fine, but it's not a necessity. Puppies will be along, so we're going to have, if things work out, we'll have some toys to play with to test out. You can probably guess what it is, but maybe one of it, maybe not both. I don't know, we'll see. It's like I said, it's all tentative up in the air right now. Alright, well, we haven't seen outside today at all because it's been so brutally cold. It was like 12 degrees when I got up this morning. It's now to 26. We are supposed to get a little bit of a warm-up, like I said, though, over the weekend. I think Tim said he'd know tomorrow whether or not he's off Saturday. That's a bunch of crap. You don't know until like 2 days before the weekend whether you're supposed to work or not. That I wouldn't like that at all. But yeah, kind of glad I didn't go with that job. I am and I'm not. I mean, there's a couple of things. I just feel like it would be way too slow paced for me. Money's a little bit better, but yeah, there's, you can't have your watch, you can't have your phone, second shift all the time. It's just, yeah, not for me. Well, that was, it was okay. Ran register all night long. And then right at the end of the night, my nose started gushing blood. Wish it would have been snot. It's still bleeding. When I was trying to find the microphone, because somehow my camera ended up out of my bag on the table. I don't know if it slipped out because I put it in the side pouch. I'm not going to do that ever anymore. And then the microphone, I was like, I'm going to put everything. When I walked in there, I'm like, I'm putting all this stuff away. I don't like this. And I put the microphone where I never put it and couldn't find the damn thing. It was going frantic. But I found it. So, alright. Oh, 21 degrees out. So like what, minus 4.5, something like that. Celsius. It's cold. A bitter cold. Alright, for the moment my nose has stopped bleeding. And of course I took everything out of here. I have no paper towels, no tissues, nothing. So I have one of the Swiffer duster things that is not clean in any way, shape, or form. Well, needs thrown away now because I had to blow my nose. Probably have blood in my mustache and everything. Alright. 6.25 hour shift done. Thursday, Friday to go. And then we can hope Tim's off on Saturday and put our plan together. And yeah, get out on a semi-decent temperature-wise day. It's supposed to go into the high 30s. So, we shall see. Alrighty guys, get home. I don't know if I'm doing any more in that room tonight. Just getting my bed cleaned off and probably try to edit on the new TV at least and see how that works out. The only thing I thought about when I was editing on the other screen this morning or last night was, oh boy, the scrolling distance is going to be so much further with trackpad. I might end up having to get a Magic Mouse at one point. I'm waiting for the new one to come out that can charge easier before I go get one, but we'll see. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the morning as always, and have a good night. Stay safe.